In honor of our Lou Gehrig Day honoree, Sarah Langs, Sarah has asked her boyfriend, aka Superman, Matt Williams, to throw out the first pitch, representing those caring for a loved one with ALS.
ALS is not rare, but it is underfunded. And I really think as more and more people become aware of the prevalence of it, they will then automatically be motivated to try to help end it.
And we don't need too many creative ways to describe the 40-year-old right-hander, Justin Verlander, just 2-2, that ERA under 5 in 5 starts this season.
George Springer will lead off. Of course, these guys former teammates with the Houston Astros, Justin Verlander and George Springer. And Springer gets into one. Well hit, straightaway center, it is gone. Springer with a leadoff home run off Justin Verlander to get the game going.
His 54th leadoff home run, one of the best leadoff homers in the history of baseball. Ricky Henderson had the most, had 81 home runs to lead off a game.
And that's off the leg of Verlander. It caroms over to Alonso, who will make the play. Verlander just waved the trainer away before he could make a move and said he was fine.
Where'd that get him, Ron? I think right in the tuchus.
What's that? High on the thigh, Keith.
You're right. They got him in the tuchus.
Verlander about to throw his 20th pitch of this opening inning. Still trying to get settled in. Dealt at first with 2 out with a run home. And he swings and misses. Good slider by Verlander to strike out Chapman. Toronto gets a run on the Springer home run. They lead 1-0.
Last of the first inning, the former Met Chris Bassitt will face the Mets for the first time in his career.
So again, Chris Bassett's wife is in labor, and again, from what John Schneider told us, the conversation was he would pitch and then they would get him back home as quickly as possible. So hopefully Chris works quickly, is very efficient, and hopefully he gets there in plenty of time to see the birth of his child.
Swing and a miss, and he strikes out Nimmo with a sinker. So a strikeout to start the night for Bassitt.
2-out double, and that brings up the Major League's leading home run hitter in Pete Alonso.
Alonso pops one up in foul ground. Guerrero should have plenty of room. And that retires the side. A double and 1 left. After 1, Blue Jays 1, Mets nothing.
Last of the second at Citi Field, Brett Beatty, Starling Marte, Mark Vientos to face Bassitt.
Beatty got off to a good start, but he has struggled lately, and Bassitt will add to that as he rings him up here, 1 down.
So here's Marte, batting .243, right-hand batter.
And Marte is down on 3 pitches. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bassitt to start the second.
And then a fastball at the knees to get him as Chris Bassitt just struck out the side here in the bottom of the second.
So 5 in a row retired for Verlander. And here's George Springer, who has given the Jays a 1-0 lead.
2-2 to Springer. And he got him looking at the slider. So Verlander picks up his second strikeout. As Springer, it took him deep first time up, goes down looking, 2 out. And he struck him out. Got him with a slider to retire the side. Third strikeout for Verlander. Still 1-0 Jays. So a single, a stolen base, and E3, and now first and third, nobody out. And here's Nimmo. And the first pitch breaking ball is popped up. And the third baseman Chapman retreats to get it. And there's a big first out for Bassitt.
And here's Francisco Lindor, switch hitter batting left.
1-2 coming. And Lindor takes strike 3 called as Bassitt paints the inside corner. Got that 2-seamer right on the edge for his 5th strikeout. Now there are 2 out.
Well, here's McNeil. This is not going to be an easy task for Bassitt. This is going to be a good battle here.
That's at first and third and nobody out. Now they're still stuck there with 2 out. Down a run in the third. And the first pitch curveball is popped up, and Bassett's going to get out of the jam. Chapman in foul ground. Mets at first and third and nobody out with the top of the order coming up, and they do not score. 1-0 after 3.
Pete Alonso marches to the plate against Chris Bassitt, who has been a tough cookie tonight.
Alonso fouled out to first his first time up, and he pops one up again to first base, and Guerrero right at the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out.
1-2 to Beatty. Caught on and miss. He pressed the button on the cutter, and Beatty swings over the top. 5 in a row retired by Bassitt. And there's 2 down now for Starling Marte.
It's Marte, and he gets a breaking ball, grounds it down to third. Chapman, a 3-time Gold Glover, throws him out. Easy inning for Bassitt. Gets the Mets 1-2-3 on 6 pitches. 1-0 Jays.
Last of the 5th inning, Chris Bassitt on the mound for Toronto. His mind elsewhere with his wife about to give birth, but when he's been on the mound, he's been in focus, leading 1-0.
An even slower breaking ball, and Vientos lunges at it as he strikes out.
So 1 away, and Mark Canha will be the batter.
What a catch by Matt Chapman, diving to his right and taking away a potential extra base hit from Canna.
Look at the positioning of his feet. He hops into that little step so that as that ball's crossing the strike zone, he's on the balls of his feet. He can go either way, and he dives quickly to his right.
Infield hit for Merrifield, and the bases are loaded as Bichette stops at third.
Now the question is, does Verlander get one more batter, or has his work done for the night?
He gets one more batter.
Struck him out! Justin Verlander digging deep, finishes with a flourish.
Toronto has a 1-0 lead, bottom of the 7th inning.
Big pitch here for Bassett in a 1-0 game.
Shallow right field, and Springer is there to make the catch. A hard charging George Springer laying out and making a great grab for the first out.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still Chris Bassett on the mound for Toronto.
And even 100 pitches now for Bassett. His season high is 109. Alvarez sends a fly ball to shallow right, and that is the second out as Springer makes the catch. And here comes Schneider, but and he's made the signal already. He is not even going to allow Bassett to engage him in a conversation. He is going to make the move right here.
Bassett can fly home to be with his wife Jessica after a terrific night tonight.
That is an incredible job by Chris Bassett, with a lot going on in his mind on the personal side. And Chris, get in the car, get in the plane, go home.
We are going to the top of the 9th inning. Merrifield's got his second hit, and it'll bring up Dalton Varsho, who's 0 for 3.
And a ball hit deep down the right field line. It is gone. A 3-0 swing and a rocket into the second deck for Dalton Varsho. His 9th home run of the season, and the Blue Jays now lead 3-0.
So the Mets still with a little something in the tank, and we'll see if Beatty can keep this thing going here.
There goes the runner, and a swing and a miss by Beatty as Romano strikes him out. That is their 9th shutout of the season already as they beat the Mets 3-0.
And it all started on the mound with Chris Bassett, and we can all hope that he's already showered, cleaned up in a car, or maybe even in the air here pretty soon.